Welcome back, everyone, to the video program of popularity and price. New highs led new lows once again today, 116 to 2. We'll first take a look at these major indices. The S&P was up 0.75%. The NASDAQ Composite and the Qs led the way, up 1.7%. We're crawling here to these all-time highs. Looks like the high tick was 403.44, so we still got about 13 and a half points. Until then, not too far. Within a stone's throw away. We might see all-time highs this year. Diving into a couple charts on the list. Let's first go through these new highs. Central Puerto, CEPU, is an Argentinian utilities company. Gapped up and gained 20% today following the presidential election results in Argentina. So keep an eye on Argentina. Another Argentinian name that popped up was BBVA once again. Didn't have as strong of a day, but this is a name we'll continue to watch. ARGT, which is the Argentinian ETF, also had a strong day, up 12%. And this is a long-term chart of it. Go out to a monthly look and might be knocking on the door of all-time highs here soon. LPG, Dorian, is a transporter of liquefied petroleum gas. Super strong stock. It was up almost 10% today. It's been on the list reoccurring a handful of times. You could see this massive earnings move I guess it was about 2 weeks ago, and it's just a monster rally ever since. Zoom out to a weekly and you can see this thing is an absolute beast. LPG. BDK is a name that popped up on our list, and long-term trend doesn't look super strong, but some of these hospitality hospital and nursing companies have shown some relative strength. NHC is another one. And then CTRE, I'm not sure if it made new highs today. Not quite making new highs today. New closing high, but didn't take 52-week highs on an intraday basis. So this is a medical REIT. So this kind of nursing home, hospital management area seems to be some underlying strength within the XLV, the healthcare ETF, despite its somewhat recent weakness. EDU, one of these alternative educators, rallied to new highs here. Still has a lot of ground to make up from its 2021 all-time high, but plugging away, slowly but surely. The gap had a monster gap on Friday. It was up 30%, gained another 3% today. Long-term chart, this thing could look better, but an absolute tear. ANF, Abercrombie and Fitch, is another one of these names that's just been a monster. Not exactly sure what's propelling these names higher, but you can't lie to price. These prices seem to be going up and to the right. CRISPR Therapeutics, strong today, up 6% on the backs of a 14.5% day on Friday. We're going to start looking into some of the big cap tech names like Adobe, new highs. We're a stone's throw away from these all-time highs. Broadcom continues to churn upward. NVIDIA, all-time high. Meta, we're getting close to an all-time here. Let's get rid of some of these lines. Microsoft, all-time high. So the big keep getting bigger. And then we'll take a look here at Palantir. Been kind of keeping an eye on this 20 level, danced around it for a little bit last week and pretty clearly broke out today, up 4%. So we'll see if this rally can continue. We'll see if it needs to retest this 20 level, but so far so good for the Palantir. On the new lows front, there was only 2 new lows, so we'll take a look at both of them. SSR Mining, which is a precious metal miner based out of Denver. Shout out Colorado. This chart doesn't look super great. Lowest close since April 2020. So the trend is not your friend in this one unless you're short. And Bristol Myers Squibb, BMY, broke down. It's testing its 2020 lows as well. So interesting names popping up on the list. We'll continue to monitor these throughout the week. It is kind of a short, funky week this week with Thanksgiving, but we'll keep an eye on these trends. Have a great day, folks.